Again, in order to reduce or simplify the rational expressions given, we can cancel common factors. So for example 2, our first step is to factor. We need to factor all the trinomials in this example. The first one, up top, x squared plus 5x plus 6, being that it's got a plus sign here, it means the signs will be the same. So I will have, and the sign they will be is whatever the center is. So I'm going to have two plus signs. In order to get x squared, I'm going to have x and x. And in order to get the values for the last term, I need to use my factors of 6. I have 1 times 6 and 2 times 3. They need to multiply to 6, but add to the middle term of 5. So that means I'm going to use 2 and 3. So that one's factored. Going straight across, I'm going to factor now the x squared plus 2x minus 3. And here, the sign of c is negative, which means I'm going to have different signs. So I'm going to put a plus and a minus. My possible values for x squared are always going to be x times x. And now my possible values that multiply to 3 are just 1 times 3. But they need to multiply to negative 3. So that could be negative 1 and times 3, or 1 times negative 3. They have to add to the center. So the pair that adds to a positive 2 would be a negative 1 and a positive 3. So then 1 has to go with the negative sign, and the 3 must go with the positive sign. Down at the bottom, I'm going to have x and x again. My signs will be the same. They will be whatever b is, so in this case they're both negative. My possible values that will multiply to 2 are 1 times 2, or negative 1 times negative 2. In order to add to the center, they need to be negative 1 and negative 2, so that gives me negative 1 and negative 2. And the very last one, I'm going to have, again, an x and an x. The signs will be the same. The sign of b will tell me what they are, and in this case they're both going to be positive. And then my factors that multiply to 9 are 1 times 9 and 3 times 3. The pair that add to the middle to get 6 would be 3 and 3. So those are my factors. So now what I've got is x plus 2 times x plus 3 over x minus 1 times x minus 2, all times x plus 3 times x minus 1 over x plus 3 times x plus 3. And it's my job now to do the cross canceling. So I have an x plus 2 up top, but I do not have any x plus 2 on the bottom, so that's going to remain. I have an x plus 3 up top, I have one down here on the bottom. I have another x plus 3 on the top that can cancel with the x plus 3 on the bottom here. And then I have remaining also an x minus 1 up top and an x minus 1 on the bottom, leaving me with the answer of x plus 2 up top, and on the bottom, x minus 2. These are not the same. They have to be exactly the same with signs and all. So my answer will be x plus 2 over x minus 2.